Hi everybody. I'm going to make something I haven't made for you yet, and I'm only going to be able to show you how I prepare it and then throw it in the oven. There's no way I could show you from start to finish because it's going to take a couple hours to cook. In this roaster is a whole pork loin. It's a boneless one. I will touch it. It is about 4 or 5 pounds. It's got the fat upside. My roaster has a rack, so that is what keeps it so that it browns underneath it as well. This is a Wolfgang Puck oval roaster. What I do to this pork roast is what my mom used to do. She used to make a very garlicky pork roast. I'm going to put onions and garlic all around it, and then I make oven brown potatoes with it, which are basically the potatoes go around this pork after and cook right in the juices that the pork makes. They're delicious. I don't know if you guys make these boneless loins or even a loin with the bone in. I grew up with roast pork in the house all the time. My mom used to make it her way, and she did show me, and it's got some seasonings in it that I don't, most people don't normally use. Maybe, I don't know if this is Filipino or if this is Spanish or if this is Virginian. My whole family is very ethnic, and over the years I've made it for my children and myself. We love it. So what happens is when that boneless pork loin, it's a lot of white meat, all of it, except for the one little tip might be, you're going to watch me dice an onion at this moment. The one tip might have a little darker meat, and that fat will all crisp up on top. I'm going to season it up, but right now I'm just chopping an onion to put right all around it, and I'm going to put some fresh garlic around it too. A lot of times I put slits in the pork and sliced garlic right into it, but my little grandson is coming today and he loves pork chops, boneless pork chops, so I don't want to make it too garlicky in the meat, so it might be just too much for a 4-year-old. So there's not a whole lot to see right now because the process really gets done in the oven. So after you see this prep of me putting this roast pork in the oven and that onion on the floor that I just did, unbelievable. I cannot do one thing. Then you know that a couple hours from now, the last hour or so, I will cube up some potatoes, and in I'd probably take a potato, the normal size potato, and do them in 4s. I'm going to put them all around that pork, and then they'll cook in that juice. I'll lift that rack up and put the potatoes under the rack, and they'll cook right in the juice the pork has made. At the end of the process, I take those potatoes out and those onions out and leave the juice in the bottom and make a delicious pork gravy. So it's oven roasted pork, oven roasted potatoes, pork gravy. I serve it with applesauce, which I have in the fridge, which is unsweetened. Sometimes I make my own applesauce, which is even better. My mother used to serve it with, this is strange, she made a cheesy macaroni, and by cheesy macaroni I don't mean macaroni and cheese. I mean it had tomato sauce, American cheese, onion, black pepper, and rigatoni. And I know that sounds crazy, but with the pork drippings, the cheese, that's 2 cloves of garlic I'm dicing up here while chit-chatting. And I'm going to throw that all around the bottom. So the gravy will be oniony, garlicky, and now we're going to add what my mother did. First thing I'm going to do is put this upside down. We're going to season this side first. So it gets a lot of seasoning, I think you can see. Salt, and I'm going to do this twice. Pepper, lots of black pepper. Some seasoned salt. I'm going to do it twice because when I flip it over, the fat side will be seasoned just the same. Garlic powder. Oh, what is going on, you guys? Is this happening to anyone else? I just turned 62 and my fingers stopped working. This is the difference. Adobo. My mom put adobo on her roast pork. It's a Goya Spanish product. Now I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. I do not add any liquid. I know that sounds weird. When I put the lid on this has a, here comes the adobo. I don't want to talk and screw this up. seasoned salt. Actually, I'm lying to you. I'll probably do a little, maybe a half a cup, just to keep some moisture started, of water. Just water. Oh, and I already forgot one main ingredient that she used. See, I was trying to think of how I could have everything out. So that was salt, pepper, garlic powder, adobo seasoning. This is a lot of garlic, I know. And then she did, always do, a few dashes of choy. Choy. Do I have it yet? Choy. Soy sauce. She always did. I don't know why. So I always did. It makes the gravy. I'm gonna say like maybe a tablespoon. Now, I just put my kettle on. It's hot water because I'm gonna make some tea. So I'm gonna say like a cup of water. That's about a cup of water on the bottom. That's it, guys. I'm gonna put this in the 375-degree oven, and I'm gonna roast it up all day. And about, not all day, a couple hours. I'll let you know how long I roast it, and when I put the potatoes in, how long I do it from then. And then at the end, I will put a finished product in the comments. This is garlic, onion, oven roasted pork loin. How to do it. Have a great day. Love you guys.